welcome back to my channel. It's your girl Sharon, aka the Melanin Nostalgic Runner, and we are back for another Get Fit With Me series yoga edition, and we are on day 29 for that yoga challenge. And let me tell you, we just have till tomorrow. So after today, we only got one more day, and we done with this challenge. We did it. We have officially done it. So yeah. Today is going to be B.E.A.M for mindset. We're at the M of B.E.A.M, so mindset. And we are doing yin yoga to slow down. Some content update, kind of a content announcement, I guess. I'm thinking for the month of July, I might be taking, I feel like I have something on my foot. Anyway, for the month of July, I think I'm going to take some time off and not post as much. I'm still going to post, but just not as much, just because that constant posting in the month of June and the 30-day challenge, it literally did kind of wear me out. And I'm trying to ramp up my mileage when it comes to running. And I'm sure you guys are so sick of me saying that. But I'm also I have a triathlon at the end of July that I haven't really done much training with. Like I haven't swam yet at all this year. Double yikes. So I really need to get caught up and get that in order and kind of simmer it down on content creating for a little bit. So if you don't see me posting as consistently in the month of July, no worries. We'll get back to it come August. I might have another time where I have to do that again. I'm thinking October, this might be another thing where I don't post as much because my 50K is in October. You like how I just kept saying that as if like it wasn't a big deal that a 50K and 50 miler are two completely different distances. Just a little mini flex on my end because I've done both. But this time around, we're just going to be doing a 50K. But anyway, because I have that going on in the month of October, I probably will comment down on how much I'm posting in that month too. And we'll probably have a similar situation in January. So I'll remind you guys again, but I did just want to make a little bit of an announcement to let you guys know. I am still going to be posting. It just isn't going to be as consistent as it was or has been. I'm going to have to cut it back just a little bit more again because, you know, your girl's busy. And with racing season, I was trying to figure out, with this being my first year doing this content creating thing, how I was going to squeeze that and do everything. And I'm learning I'm not going to be able to do all of it at once unless I cut down some of the things I'm doing. So, and unfortunately, this will be one of those things where I'm just not going to be posting as much. But it'll also give it time for the rest of my videos I have out there so far to get more views. So it's kind of a win-win. And I'm also going to make sure I post probably about once a week, just to make sure we're good and the algorithms keep algorithming. But I did just want to let you know that the content is going to go down as far as how much I post for the time being. So basically, as of Saturday, yeah, probably, no, I lied. We'll keep it consistent. No, as of Saturday. I'm not going to do that to myself. One of the things I've been trying to work on this year also is just resting and listening to the body. And I've been doing a much better job at it ever. Like I've never been good at it. And this is a year where I've actually been really good at it. And it is what it is. But anyway, let's get into it. This practice is going to be a fairly short practice, at least video wise, because it's not a lot of poses. We're just holding a lot of poses for a couple, well, about 2 to 3 minutes. So it does make the practice longer just because we're holding the poses. But the first pose, of course, we're going to start with is a seated position, getting our breath together. And from there, we are going to make our way to an extended child's pose, and we're going to be holding that for a little bit next after that. From the extended child's pose, we're going to make our way to lying on our belly for our Sphinx pose. And again, we're going to be holding that for a couple of minutes as well. From the Sphinx pose, we're going to make our way to a pigeon pose. You can do the not as extreme version of pigeon if you like. You can do reverse pigeon instead. But in my case, I did just the regular pigeon pose, and we're going to be doing that on both sides. And again, we're going to be holding that for a couple of minutes. And I did go all the way down when I was in my pigeon pose on both sides as well. After we do the pigeon pose on both sides, holding it for a couple minutes, we are going to make our way to a seated position in a wide-legged forward bend, seated. And we're going to be holding that again for a couple minutes. And then once we do leave that, we are going to then go from there to a staff pose, to a seated forward bend within that staff pose, holding that pose for a couple minutes as well. From the staff pose, we are going to make our way lying on our back, giving ourselves a big squeeze with our knees and our chest. We're going to be doing that a couple times before we do close the practice. But prior to closing the practice, we are going to do kind of a variation of a supine twist with our right leg over our left leg crossed and then the twist. And we're going to be doing that type of variation on both sides before we do wind down the practice into a corpse pose, aka Shavasana. And again, as I mentioned, it is a fairly short practice, so that's pretty much it. Hi, so that concludes the video for today. How I would rate it? I would rate it a solid 9. It wasn't too bad. I like, as we're winding down this challenge, we're kind of just chilling out. So I did appreciate doing more yin yoga this evening. I just got off work, by the way, so that felt good to get that done in the evening. I probably wouldn't have loved it as much if this is how I started the day, but this is technically how I'm ending the day, so it felt pretty good. And also too, today is the start of my holiday weekend, so I'm excited. But anyway, yeah, I would definitely rate it a 9. What I liked also was with yin yoga, and if you guys are not as familiar with it, you hold the poses a lot. And I like the poses that she chose for us to hold, like pigeon. I needed that. Even doing some of like the twist, needed that. So yeah, it was overall good practice, and yeah, that's my rating. Anyway, please like, comment, subscribe to the channel if you get anything else out of the content. It's your girl Sharon, aka the Melanin Nostalgic Runner, and I will see you next time. Bye.